Hello Australia. I'm not Pauline Hanson and this isn't One Nation, but I'd like to call it First Nation. First Nation because I believe a lot of what Pauline said was correct. She might not have said it right. Sorry Pauline about having a go at your eloquence. And she might not have had the best helpers. But the basic principle that we're all just one nation, one people, I agree with. We're spending so much money to send so much overseas and to help America and help the United Kingdom and the United Nations and impress them all and to do everything that's expected. An Australian drafted, or basically wrote, the International Covenant of Human Rights. Yet, how much of it does Australia actually follow? How much do we actually abide by? We're being asked on TV to send money overseas to help children, the victims of ISIS, the Islamic State, and other stuff that's happening over there. Well, what about our own children? We have children, for example, in Indigenous communities that don't have basic education, basic health, basic food. And what are we doing? Really? I mean, we're getting children kicked out of schools because they swear at our teachers and our teachers don't need to take that. Well, no, they don't. None of us do, but you show me anywhere in society where you can guarantee you won't be on that. I doubt there's many places other than, say, a monastery, for example, where being sworn at isn't a risk. But is it a risk or a detriment to our teachers that is worthy of causing our children their education? We have children living on the street without proper healthcare, without proper food, without proper shelter. All the things the Human Rights Declaration says they should have. We also have, for example, our own communities suffering because our elderly cannot afford their electricity bill, so don't have heat, don't cook. I mean, when do we say enough is enough? Let's stop impressing everybody else in the rest of the world and start looking after what we've hidden from view for so long. I'm an immigrant. My parents, my mother, fought tooth and nail to get me here because I suffered epilepsy and they didn't want me. I now have 2 law degrees. Yet I can't earn a decent living because even your right under the Constitution to take an argument to court has been cut off. Either legal aid doesn't have funding or you can't afford it. Well, how does our common law, our courts, keep up with society like it's supposed to if most of society can't walk into it and present their argument properly? Australia, we have Warner in international cricket on Australian soil asking someone to speak English to him because he didn't understand what was said. Now, my question is, what did that Indian cricketer say? Has anybody asked? I've noticed we've seen no footage of their face on TV. Did they get away with breaking the rules of cricket because they did it in a different language that English-only speaking people wouldn't get away with? Did Warner get penalised without access to natural justice and procedural fairness? Without a proper investigation into what that person said? I mean, come on Australia. Enough of screwing ourselves. Let's stand together. I dare you politicians, put your money where your mouth is. Give up that money. Give up those pensions. Give up those travel bonuses. Drive yourselves to work. Carpool! Like we're supposed to. Work till you're 65, 70, 75 like we're supposed to. Be like the rest of us because you're no different. And Australia, I ask you, beg you, stand up. Stop what they're doing. And if anyone has the funding, the backing, and what I need to get me up there to challenge them personally, I'll do it. Because I came here and I give everything I had to give, and I did everything they said to give, and I got the education. I just never had the silver spoon that they did. And again, that raises this question of why does Keating's, the Abbott's daughter, need a scholarship? Why did she even apply? Come on, Australia. Enough's enough.